If you are coming to Barcelona and you want to know how to get from the airport here to the city center, there are so many different ways to do it, but I'm going to show you in this very quick video one of the cheapest ways to do it. The metro is one of the easiest ways to get around Barcelona. And if you're coming from the airport, it's actually quite easy and straightforward to get from the airport to the city center, and the ride itself, the journey itself, takes anywhere between 35 and 45 minutes depending on the day. The metro for the airport stops at both Terminal 1 and Terminal 2, and in the city there are metro stops everywhere, and they're usually pretty easy to spot. By the metro's entrance, either at the stairs or the elevator, there is a pole with the metro logo at the top. There will be a sign telling you which metro stop you're at, and sometimes there's also a map there as well, just depends on the stop. On Monday through Thursday, the metro runs from 5 a.m. to midnight. On Fridays, it runs from 5 a.m. to 2 a.m. the next day. And on Saturdays, it runs 24 hours, so from 5 a.m. all night long, and stops on Sunday at midnight. So Sunday, it runs all day until midnight. And the metro cars usually run every 5 to 10 minutes. Inside the metro stations, there's usually a countdown clock that will tell you when the next metro train is coming. Now, there are several different types of metro tickets that you can buy, so I'm not gonna go into all the different types of tickets that you can buy. I will make a separate video about that, and I'll link it right here in the cards when it's available. But what you do need to know is that in order to get from the airport to the city center using the metro, you need a special metro airport ticket. However, if you have a T-Usual or an Hola Barcelona card, you can use these at the airport metro stations. You can buy the airport metro ticket at the machines by the metro entrance at the airport, or you can buy them online at the official TMB website by creating an account. At the time of filming this video, the price of a one-way airport metro ticket is €5.70. Keep in mind that as of right now, there is no round-trip ticket option. There is only a one-way ticket. Although Barcelona has several lines within its system, there's only one line that will take you from the airport to the city center and from the city center back to the airport. That is the orange line L9. The first stop is Airport T1 and the second stop is Airport T2. This line runs from the airport to Zona Universitaria, not to be confused with Plaza Universidad, which is in the city center. Now, if you're staying in the city center, you're most likely going to need to transfer. So go ahead and take a look at the address of your accommodation and see which metro stop is the closest, and that's where you're gonna wanna get off at. You can also easily pop this information into Google Maps, change the mode of transportation to metro, and then it will give you the path to get there using the metro. So for example, if your hotel is right by Plaza Catalunya, you can take L9 to Torrassa, get off there, and transfer to L1 and get off at Plaza Catalunya. The TMB's official website has a really great page dedicated to how to use the metro to get from the airport to the city center. And on this page, it shows you the entire L9 line and the other metro lines that you can transfer to within that line. I will leave that page linked down in the description box below if you want to take a look. Once you're inside the metro, you can transfer and change lines as many times as you want to or need to, as long as you don't exit the station. Once you exit out of the station, your ticket then becomes invalid, and in order to get back in, you're gonna have to purchase a new ticket. Here's how to get to the metro once you have landed at the airport. This is from Terminal 1. So once you land and you're out of customs, you'll go down the escalators to baggage claim. This is where you'll be picking up your bag if you checked one. When you are leaving baggage claim and go out of the doors, you'll see a section in the middle, and this is usually where people wait to pick someone up, family members, friends, what have you. Once you turn right or turn left out of that, you're going to see a big sign with different arrows pointing you to different areas and exits like parking, car rental, and public transportation. Pay attention to the signs for public transportation and follow the red M metro signs. So you're going to keep walking straight, following the M metro signs towards the back, towards the end of that little walkway. You'll come to an area where the metro is. You'll see a big sign there. You'll go through the doors and then go down the escalator. So side note, once you're at the bottom of the escalators, if you turn left, you'll see some restrooms there. So if you need to use the bathroom, if you need to relieve yourself before you get onto the metro, that is where you're gonna wanna go. Now, once you pass through the doors, you are now at the entrance of the airport metro. You'll see the red ticket machines against the wall in the back, and that is where you can go and buy your ticket to the metro. To buy your ticket at the machine, the default language is Catalan. If you want to change the language, you can change it to Spanish, English, or French by tapping the flags in the lower right-hand corner. Tap on airport ticket and buy your ticket. Once you've bought your ticket, Around the wall, you'll see a big metro map and then stairs leading you down to the metro towards Zona Universitaria. Which is the right direction into the city. Inside the metro, there should be plenty of seating, including a couple of standing seats, of course, depending on the time of day that you get there. There are also maps within the cars that you can refer to. And then at the top, there'll be the metro line there to show you which station you're at and which station is coming next. And also, if you look towards the doors, there is a red arrow that should pop up telling you which side of the car the door will open. So which door is going to be opening next. Now, to enter or to exit the metro, you do need to push the button on the doors for the doors to open. To get back to the airport from the city center using the metro, just do this in reverse. Get on the metro in the city, transfer to L9 if you need to, and then get off at Terminal 1 or Terminal 2, depending on which airline you're flying out of. So like I said at the beginning of this video, there's actually several ways to get from the Barcelona Prat Airport to the city center. So if you are looking for another way, definitely make sure you check out that video right here, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.